Thank you for checking out this little teaser of the history of the papacy and church. Here's a little taste of what's coming up soon on the History of the Papacy podcast. Now, if you like what you hear, I'd love it if you'd leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts or your podcatcher of choice. If you want to support the podcast even more, consider becoming a Patreon on patreon.com/history of the papacy. There are many levels and benefits for you, and you help keep the history of the papacy going. You can learn more about all of this at historyofthepapacypodcast.com. With that, here's another piece of the mosaic of the popes of Rome and Christian church, and I will definitely be talking to you more soon. Oh yeah, the syllabus of errors, and you can find it. You can find it written anywhere on the internet, and there's even several. I think it's for free on Audible. It's almost, it's hard to read or listen to a document and actually laugh out loud, because some of the stuff is so insane, especially by our modern, how we would think modern. But I have to think that, and people did back then, I think it was instead of laughing, people in England and in the United States and in more, what you might call classically liberally minded, they were probably more disgusted than laughed. But you almost can't help but laugh at these things are so absurd in the syllabus of errors. It's basically anything that's remotely modern, and like you said, is evil, and it's going to be punished. And that was out of somebody like Pius IX, who came in as a moderate liberal, and he's coming out with this stuff that, reactionary gets thrown out a lot, the term, but this is reactionary stuff. I really highly suggest, I'll get into the syllabus of errors in other episodes, but people should go out and listen to it or read it, because it is a very telling document.